Who is Myron Gains? He, like I said, he was a federal agent. His family has a government. His family's in the Sudanese government. Currently, the Sudanese government has slavery and a bunch of satanic rituals done to women. So the fact that this federal agent in America, who came from a country that does these things currently, is screaming to give up your rights. Also, he is, loves to talk about how, feminism is bad or whatever. Well, the original feminism, the real feminism, was anti-Satanism, because a lot of satanic rituals were weaponized and legalized against women here and overseas. For example, I will give you one example in America, a few examples in America. I mean, a lot of the men, they were able to hide doctor results from their wives, and they end up passing away in countries. Even if it's detrimental, life or death, the man can still tell a woman whether she can get a C-section or not, which makes absolutely no sense why a man would say no. And the reason why the men would say no is because those are robots and Satanists posing as regular husbands, and they're doing satanic rituals, sacrificial satanic rituals on those women, because that's how the system is set up. That's what I'm saying. Like, the no rights for women system is not made for, it's not made for men. It's made for Satanists to do satanic rituals. Because when you think about it, at the end of the day, um, even through the worst even through the worst scenarios anywhere, there are still women who have loving husbands, and that, because those are real humans. If a woman has a husband that is like a terrible person, or like abusive, or can send her to get lobotomized, like they were sending their women to get lobotomized, or that's why they wanted equal rights, or to just get away from Satanism. It wasn't like this whole thing of like, whatever it is now. And also, like, the extreme weird men hating feminists, those are also federal government agents. They're not real, because real feminism, I like to say, I'm not a feminist, I'm an anti-Satanist, because like I said, in societies where women have no rights, men also don't have rights, and there's a bunch of satanic rituals weaponized and legalized against women and men. So, like I said, when federal agents are screaming to give up your rights, it should raise red flags and detriment, and not celebrations. Because I promise you, whatever they're promising you that's gonna happen if women have no rights, um, you're not gonna be happy either. And also, here's another thing. Um, what do you call it? Please remember, when you see the federal agents in the red pill community screaming to give up your rights, the reason why they're doing it is because with Satanism, they need you to agree and accept. That's why the army doesn't just come in and take away everyone's rights and trap everybody in, whatever, because the whole society didn't, like, the humans of the society didn't agree and accept, which I, of course, don't agree and don't accept, to give up my rights or our rights to Satan, Satanism, the devil, the Nazis, to any creepy cult, to any creepy organization. Cancel, delete, and clean. But yeah, that's why they're screaming about it rather than just doing it, because they need you to agree. They need to feel like you asked for it. um and one other thing that feminism or whatever, which is anti-Satanism, was, in a lot of countries, the age of consent for like a 90-year-old or 70 to 90-year-old to marry is like a 6-year-old. You see countries like 70-year-olds are married to 6 and 9-year-olds, and you got men having the satanic audacity to go online and videotape themselves crying that they can't marry a 9-year-old. That's what, like, the original feminism was about, which is anti-Satanism. And you know what's funny? um Actually, I'm gonna make another video about this, so yeah, I'm gonna end this right here, and I'm gonna make a couple more videos.